Good morning children, welcome to the online class. Today our topic is the war between the wars 1900 to 1950 to 1950, second part. In this, Russian socialist revolution started in the year 1917. By that, Tsar rule came to an end in Russia. And in that, some March revolution happened and October revolution also happened. If we want to know the really there happened in that one, in 1970 when these are going on, when these revolutions are going on, they are following another calendar. From 1918 onwards only, Russian people started to follow the Gregorian calendar which the remaining world was following. Before that they followed Julian calendar which was 13 years, 13 days, not years, 13 days behind the remaining this Gregorian calendar. And these all the workers class, workers group formed as the Soviets. These Soviets were channelized through Bolshevik party, and Bolshevik party was led by Vladimir Lenin. And Vladimir Lenin got support from all the groups because of his efforts to bring out nationalization of banks and all the industries at the time, and also collectivization of land, and he distributed the land to the poor people, and he gave employment, health facilities, all this. So he got the support of all the workers class. But what happened? Civil war has happened. By that, the Russian people, Russian government asked the some countries to be, if they wanted to be as independent, they can continue. But they wanted to continue in this group of Russia only. So in 1994, it was formed as a USSR. And this Vladimir Lenin died in 1924. Then after the death of Lenin in 1924, another hero, another leader came onto the screen. That was Stalin. Rise of Stalin. After the death of Lenin, Stalin came, and he made Russia as the strong nation and also strong economy also by his efforts. He did not face any opposition by his efforts also. For this, first in 1928 he implemented 5-year plan. 5-year plan program he implemented in 1928. In 1928 he implemented 5-year plan. In our India also we use this. We implement this 5-year plan. Next in 1928 he implemented then came with the twin policy. That twin policy is a rapid industrialization and collectivization of agriculture. In the collectivization of agriculture, he collected all the small tracts of land, small lands from the small peasants. All the land together, collectively they wanted to do farming. Not only land, their implements, their animals, what needed for the agriculture, all this were collected by the government. And the works are done by all the people. And as per the share, they distributed the profits. But by this what happened? The large landholders did not accept this. By that, if anyone opposes, they faced some imprisonments, and all this happened. In 1929, in this 1929, there was shortage of food and all this because of all this. In the initial stage, we faced some problem. Is it right? So in 1929, they faced some severe famines. People are not able to get food. By that, some deaths are also happened. Afterwards, the agriculture production became raised and they got success in that. Next, rapid industrialization. They established one iron and steel industry. They prepared a hectic schedule for the labor. They had to work for the continuous hours. The sunrise to sunset, they had to work. And if they are in a unhygiene condition, they should work. They did. And even in minus 40 degree also, in minus 40 degree temperature also, if they wanted to go for washroom or anything, they had to cross the road. They did. They faced so many problems. But after that, what happened? The agriculture production also rising to some level. They got success. And as a part of welfare program, at first they established health care facility to the workers and crutches for the children, those who are working there, to the workers' children. In that way, they try to improve the literacy levels in their country. Universities are open to give skills for the work. By that, they got some success. Because of that only, in 1929, the Western countries were in a Great Depression, but because of all these efforts, the USSR did not face any problem, particularly in economy in Russia, because there was no international market. They are not connected to the international market. Because how much needed, as per the demand only, they produced the things. The production went on. So, there was no international market. As per the needs only they supplied. That means demand and supply, based upon demand only, supply was there. That was continued. And not only in that country, so many leaders were inspired by the ideals of this socialist ideas which are followed in the Russia. Particularly in our India, at the time in our India, independence for war was going on. Struggle for freedom was going on. Our leaders, particularly M.N. Roy, Rabindranath Tagore, Jawaharlal Nehru, all these are inspired by the socialistic ideals. So that's why after getting independence, we followed some socialistic ideas. And one writer, George Orwell, in the Animal Farm, he wrote some comments about what happened in Russia. They mentioned. This is about Stalin. In the next class, we will discuss about the Great Depression and the effects of Great Depression. Thank you.